I get too deep into the video, I just want to let you know the angle doesn't change so much. You know, I just I think it's pretty obvious to even me that I am not used to that. And on top of that, what didn't make it any better is that I was feeling terrible the day before that. Like, I had to crawl out of bed. I was just dying. I had medicine under 3 blankets. I had a whole team, a priest even, and he couldn't do anything. So I was dying at that time. And I thought it was a good idea to start recording because part of me just didn't want to have a reason to keep pushing this back because I owed it to myself, to other people, and I need to make this serious. So I gotta apologize for not only this boring angle that it kind of stays at, because normally I'm very creative, but also the time it took to get this out. So I want to thank you for your patience real quick. Even if you made it this far, it means a lot. Let me get to the meat and potatoes of this story. So one of my favorite underrated artists, Healy, was performing, and I didn't want to go empty-handed because when they're overrated, there's a higher chance that you're able to meet them and then get an autograph or something like that, you know, like a cool moment. And I was thinking hard about, like, what can I do? What can I come up with? You know, I didn't want it just to be an album cover. I wanted to be making something special. So it hit me when he mentioned on live that Spotify finally gave him a "This Is Healy" cover, because you can't ask for it. You have to earn it, or I don't know what the case is, but they just, you know, you can't ask for it. As soon as I heard that, it's just that one. That's it. That's the idea. And then I started cooking. So it looks kind of like I jumped into it, but I was kind of rushed because things were going well, but I had things pop up, so I couldn't work it out and plan this like I thought it would. I was grinding to get this done. Like, this video isn't even sped up. This is just me grinding hard to get this out of the window because it was the day of the concert and I was worried that I wasn't able to make it. I didn't realize I left 2 hours early, telling myself that I confused it because, you know, if you're just kind of unorganized the way I am, like when you have to have it done versus when it's an ideal time to get done. And I was just, oh my gosh, let me tell you, I was just overthinking way too hard, and it was a whole mess basically before then. Not like anything troublesome, but you know, the rain wasn't helping. My friend not being able to make it didn't help. I got there 2 hours early and no one started showing up until 35. And since it was raining and there was like a strong wind, no one was there to see this cool moment where my umbrella just decided to flip and invert into like a Y, and I was like why is this happening, you know? It was a cool moment to some extent, and I wish I recorded some of that stuff, but I didn't have enough battery or storage for it, so I kind of had to make some sacrifices. The performance was great, you know, it was cool seeing them live, and it was surreal because I didn't think I would get to meet him. You know, he had other people to help perform the music live and they weren't able to make it, so it was just him on stage, but he still made it work. Like, the crowd knows his energy, they're familiar with him. And if you're not familiar with him, here, let me give you a spoonful of what I'm talking about over here. So buckle up and let's go.
Best part! Best part! Waking up to earthquakes, I didn't see the fault lines. Caught it in the outline, this love has been a long time. Even though it's so high, still such a far cry. It's a hard pill to swallow, but you be one tough act to follow. Tough shit, grudge, so caution will grip. Should I throw caution to win? Issues I miss you when it comes to an end. Cause when you touch me, I feel so good. And all the jealousy is unbecoming. There's enough of every billboard is your face, while our windows shut for time and days. And this is only 2 cents to my name, but I'ma spend them on you. The catwalk is just another platform for you until you run out of space.
Okay, so that's a brief idea, and if you ever see him live, I highly recommend go checking them out. I'll put his ad up here, and you might actually catch me on there too. So if you do, cool moment, you know, high five right there. You know, we'll just see what happens. You might see him because I'm usually there for it. And you know, aside from that, real quick, if you guys happen to have an artist that has a similar energy or just songs that have been playing on your mind or think that they're underrated, please let me know. Like, I'm always open to finding new music. I love finding new songs that I can just repeat, and it's such a good energy. I love finding new music. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Moving on from the topic of my favorite people, I was having a hard time deciding when I should give the painting, because I didn't know, I didn't want to interrupt the concert, but it turns out I picked a pretty good time to do it. And you'll see the receipts, you'll see the proof of everything. And even though my friend wasn't able to make it, I also came in clutch, and I got him a good, like, a cool moment too, that again you'll see at the end, and you'll see some of the performances and everything. But overall, it was just a great win. And speaking of wins too, I want to give a shout out to the people that subscribed. That means a whole lot to me. Like, I'm incredibly thankful for that. And there's one in particular who's like been pretty cool with keeping up with my stuff. I want to thank you so much for that too. To Elden Gamer, thank you again, man. I appreciate the support, honestly, and not just you, but anyone else that gives support. I'm incredibly thankful for that, because you guys gave me confidence that I just was not aware of, wasn't expecting, and it gave me a rush of just, I need to make this video count. I got to make it good. And even though it's a first one out of many, expect different things besides just art. Like, I want to make it creative. I want to add a good bit of creative angles to this. Like, I want to make every video kind of exciting, mellow, chill, maybe some deep stuff, maybe problems or just things you want to talk about, requests or anything like that. Like, it's kind of up in the air for right now, but expect something creative and something with growth. This growth mentality to also apply to you guys, to not be afraid to try some things. And I don't want to get on a soapbox, I still got content to save up for later. So in the meantime, I just wanted to get this up. I owe it to you and myself to just make something. Moving past that, and if you guys made it this far, I wanted to give you this. His name is Kai, and I'll tell him you said hey later. I'm out the door. I'll let you guys enjoy the clips, and I hope I see you guys again next week. Thank you.
Just feel it.
Body like a boxer, body like a mobster. You see like my offer, never do. Tell me off your roster, you gon' lose your sponsor. You done made a monster out of me.
Backstory, I waited like 6 years to get a This Is Healy playlist on Spotify. Your boy got it. He's here on the map. But now, I don't know.
Hey, you're completing it.
Oh!
Thank you.
Appreciate you so much, man.
Oh, you have no idea. I did too.
Y'all just feel it. I'm all singing along a little bit. I'm just gonna move up here. Y'all can move too, but...
Driving home at midnight with my head up the roof, I'm thinking living in the heights has kinda changed my point of view. Hey, part of me, wholeheartedly, thinks eternity will do. I'd rather die 25 and let it go with you. Yeah, it can be a lot sometimes, and you can love sometimes. Gotta get it out of my mind, gotta get it out of my mind. Yeah, once again I'm Memphis 10, skinny bones, running in circles, so they told her, grab it slow, out for it, head and toe, go, limits if I want to go, get it.
¿Qué vasito? Te extraño, amigo. Qué pena. I'm not gonna be able to finish it. Qué pena that I wasn't able to see you tonight, man. But I don't know if my hair smells good. I can't tell you if that's the truth. I know you had mentioned that to your friend, but you got a good friend regardless. And sad you couldn't be here, but I know you were here in spirit and signed a really cool piece of art from your friend. And yeah. Hope church was good, and DM me. I'll talk to you soon.